Yo, you know what else about the women's game too? Like the tournament, the storylines is way more interesting, bro.
It's litty over
You know
there.
what I'm saying? You got the LSU shit with Moki going crazy.
Moki.
You know what I'm saying? You got Dawn Staley holding it down.
It's Dawn's year,
You know
though.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's
you know
over.
what I mean? Like
It's
the story.
over?
It's game cocktail.
Yeah, the stories is just way more interesting, bro.
It's
like
done. It's Dawn's year. They just playing. They're
lights
just.
out.
They're efficient. They're clicking on them. And I'm sorry, but to me personally, LSU is playing sloppy ass basketball.
Okay.
They're not the same team they used to be.
They are, though.
I think Reese has gotten way too confident, and her decision making. I hate to say it, it's terrible. She takes the wildest shots from behind. I'm like, why are you shooting it now in this moment? And they just don't seem to have composure when it's necessary to have composure.
Yeah.
And the Gamecocks are just in all cylinders, efficient
click.
team, and I just don't see it. You know,
That's
these
what
wins that LSU been having, it's like y'all just made it.
They dog wins.
Yo,
They
y'all,
dog
and it
fights.
shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be with all the talent. They seem like a team that's distracted, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They got too much going on.
Everybody ready to go.
Everybody ready to go. Everybody's popping off.
Yeah.
The niggas is dropping songs the same day as the tournament.
It's crazy,
Niggas is lit over there, and I'm not judging it. Be
Drop the song.
lit. Be lit. But you could see what the effect is on the floor.
The performance, yeah. The
And it's
product.
like, it's crazy over there.
yeah, I mean, listen.
Kim got to take them jackets off. Everybody got to turn down.
She gotta
Like
chill.
when I see shit like that, I'm like, I'm not gonna believe it to y'all until everyone's in all black.
Yeah.
And all on the same t-shirt. Like we here to just do the job, bro.
Start with Kim.
Yo, take them jackets off because the shit's wild right now. And niggas need a zone. Niggas need to get in the zone.
But is that like the drawback now then of the popularity of the game? That it's becoming like, you know what I mean? Now you're gonna see. Are you gonna start seeing women come in and be one and done? Like
The popularity is coming from the fact that we get to see when we get to build with the women's teams, the schools. We get to build with LSU. You get to see the Angel Reese's freshman year, sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you have to stay 3 years. I'm not saying the NBA should do this. Well, hell no, they shouldn't do it. the women's game, they stay in 3 years. So you see the development of Caitlin Clark over the years. So now you get to see how special she really is. So if I'm a scout, right, I'm looking at a Caitlin Clark, just say her. I'm looking at her from a freshman year up until now, how much she developed, right? Her game, how much time she put in the gym, how much work, her IQ, how much better her ball handling, how much, you know what I mean? Just her feel for the game, how much she developed. That's what I'm looking for. And that's easier for me to scout that as opposed to seeing somebody in for 5 months, right, who haven't even turned the next age yet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm predicting and I'm judging, I'm assessing you off of what I see at beginning of your 18 years and the end of your 18 years.
And every way, too.
In every way.
Yeah.
Personally, emotionally.
How you react to shit on the floor.
Every single
everything.
thing, right? So now I'm judging you. And I'm saying, nah, I can't fuck with you because of what you just showed me, only showed me in this short period of time. And that's what's happening. So and that's why highlight tapes were so pivotal today. Because I got a sick highlight tape. Most scouts are looking at only a minute of tape. They looking at a minute of tape and seeing, can he dribble? Can he get to the rack? Can he shoot a three? Can he come off a pick? Right? They looking at certain things. And if you hit those marks, you consider somebody that's high on their list. So you get a chance to see the women's game a lot different because we get to grow with that shit.
Right.
And the women's game needs that, in my opinion, right?
Absolutely.
The women's game, like, because I think it's coming into its renaissance. I think it's coming into its like moment. You need that attachment to these players.
Yeah.
You want to watch them. Like the men's game is so ahead of it that it's like now we're ready for whatever this version is
Something
of
new.
the new men's game. But the women's game, you want to watch girls 3-4 years, see how they grow, get that attachment to them, be excited for the draft. Where is everybody going?
the jersey.
Word. And you only get that from watching players play 4 years, watching how they perform 4 years. So it's like the women's game is prime for where it's at and like what
absolutely.
it's doing. It's like it's their moment to
can't-
really do this shit the way they're doing
and
it.
you can't compare it. That's
No.
that's what's happening. Like you can't compare it to the men's game. Like you just gotta let it be its own thing.
Yes.
Let it be its own thing and let it grow as it grow. And we see the support that we have for women's sports.
And it will grow.
And it's growing.
Because also everything is transitional. Like I was looking at them like, you just now have the women that have been in the NBA, the WNBA, now they're coming back to coach. You have NBA players having daughters. You have, so
Absolutely.
everything about this game itself
That's a fact.
is developing. These AAU teams are like different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the skill set is different. And there's coaches coming in that are like better.
Yeah.
That are teaching these women how to compete in a certain way that wasn't being implemented in the game before.
Absolutely.
So everything about it is developing in a different way.
And it's being broadcast now.
Right.
It's eyeballs.
Yo.
Prime time.
Right? Now they starting to get TV deals. And, you know, it was a struggle. It was a fight for them to be on TV.
Word.
And you know, and rightfully so at that point in time, because of if you put the numbers together, it's like the corporations is like, yo, why we gonna get behind this? Why are we gonna support this?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
now,
the numbers is skyrocketing right now. And
Numbers
it's
don't
starting with this generation.
Yo,
This generation, this young generation,
they going crazy.
they boosting women's sports.
They going crazy.
Yeah, because they talking about it, they tweeting about it, they streaming it,
But they're also just being
and
themselves.
they just supportive.
They're being themselves
absolutely.
too. It was like early on, women are coming into the league. Bitches can't be gay. Niggas is not even comfortable.
Yeah, you are who you are.
People don't even trust the sport. Everything is, you know, those women that paved the way for these women, it's like, God bless them, because they went through hell
Absolutely.
trying to just play a sport.
They got to bring them back.
Bro, for real. And now these young girls, they like, I am who I am. I'm a baller. They bumping chest hard. They be over bitches. Let's go, nigga.
Prize Picks has got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
yes, sir. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250.
Crazy.
Prize Picks is simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry in less than 60 seconds, B.
So be sure to visit prizepicks.com/7pm and use promo code 7pm for a deposit match up to $100. In the meantime, stay locked in at 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.